Hello again, everybody. I'm sorry for waiting 2 months to give you another update. It's not that I'm ignoring you, not that I don't want to tell you what's going on, but it's just been so much recently that I haven't been able to do it. Anyways, what's been going on recently, some of the highlights has been that we've been dividing up the roles that need to be fulfilled in Saints Equipped to Evangelize. And one new thing I'll be doing theoretically in the future will be to help new missionaries when they come. I'll help them find their house, I'll help them find their apartment, I'll help them get their documents that they need to be here in Italy as legal, not immigrants, but mm, foreigners, whatever you want to call them, so to help them be here. So that's one new task that I have. Another task I'll have will be to help the summer teams, and sometimes we get 100 people or more over a summer, and my job will be to process their applications, make sure we have all the right paperwork, make sure that that team gets wherever it needs to go in Italy. Sometimes they go to other parts of Italy for a little while. Make sure they have all their food, make sure they have all their supplies, that everybody knows what they're doing. So that'll be another task for me that Sam will be teaching me how to do this summer. So I'm excited for that also. And then finally, I'm also the Italian teacher for the new missionaries who come, which for me has been a desire almost since I got here to be the Italian teacher because I really do enjoy the language. So when they come, I'll make sure they stay on track with their studies, that they have everything they need, that they're progressing, and finally, towards the end of the process, I'll decide when they're ready to take a state exam so that they can prove that they're competent in the language, and then they can stop studying Italian for the 5 hours a day or whatever it is that they'll be doing. So that's another responsibility I'll have, and I'm excited to be growing in the ministry, to be taking on new things always, and fulfilling new roles, learning new things, accepting new challenges. A lot of good things. And another thing that's been going on has been that a group of students has come, like they always do, for 3 months. They've been here for about 1 month now. And one thing I do for them is also to teach them Italian. I go there once a week for 45 minutes to teach them Italian so that they can survive here in Italy and see some of the culture and the language. So that's been another thing I've enjoyed. We recently had Ministry Week, which is that week in which we do mimes, we do park ministry, we have them distribute tracts with us and that sort of thing. And we just finished that last week. So that's been a good experience. It was an exhausting week. Slept probably on the weekend a good 12 hours a day after. I was so tired. And I had to drive them from morning till night. I had to guide them around. I had to do all kinds of stuff. And I even got to preach a devotion to them one of the days. And on the subject of preaching, I got to preach an evangelistic message only for about 5 minutes, but it's still another opportunity to preach in Italian at an old folks' home. And we go to this old folks' home every now and again and sing for them. And even though the old people are so aged that their minds don't work too well, there's at least the staff members that we're able to communicate to. And Jesse, one of the other missionaries, even saw one of the other staff members had a Perquet bracelet on. And from the last time that we had been there, he's been wearing it for months and said, I may even convert. I don't know why he said that, but that's an exciting thing that he said. He didn't have to say that. So it's good that he said that. So, God's using it in some way or another. So there I got to preach a small evangelistic message in Italian. Some other things I've been doing, I've been teaching ESL and English as a second language, if you don't know. And we do a lot of these classes, but this time I have been teaching the beginners in English, the people who don't understand English at all. Most of the time, we do like a conversational class for people who've already studied. But because I like grammar and things like that, we started having me teach the new people. And that means all of my teaching is done in Italian. So for 4 nights a week, an hour each time, I get to spend an hour speaking in Italian to these people, which is a great experience for me because I'm teaching. It's almost like I preach a sermon 4 times a week. in Italian. So it's really a great experience for me, and it's been a good way to meet new people. And I'm going to add a photo right here of me right now, so you can see it. So that's what's happening with English. Beyond that, we've had our Parquet campaign, which you guys know about, and I can't say that anybody has come to Christ, so I can't say that I've seen the result that I want from it, or can anybody else. But what we do have is a thing that is well known, a thing that is famous, and we will be using it in the future in different ways beyond just the tract distribution that we have been doing. We'll be doing a parquet table, kind of like a book table in the piazza, and people who pass by will see posters of these very familiar parquet posters that we have, which I have hanging on my wall. Here, they're up there. See them? Parquet. So I have them up there, and so we'll have them on the table hanging, and people can stop and talk to us and say, "What's all this about?" And we'll evangelize to them there. And we will also dress ourselves a certain way so that it is obvious we are with the parquet movement, whatever it is. And we will stand in the piazza and talk to people, giving out literature and things like that. So we're going to use it in different ways to evangelize now. And God willing, it will be used by Him to further the gospel. So far, it's just a famous thing. Some people have asked to receive booklets that we have for free that explain deep life questions like, why am I alive? That's what parquet means, why. Why am I alive? Why do I feel empty? Why is there no love in the world? Those kinds of things. And so we offer responses to those kinds of questions in this booklet. So that's what's happening with that. Beyond that, I've been busy helping people when I'm not evangelizing or teaching. I've been helping people move. Even today, Brother Jesse moved to a new house, and I had to help him put in some light fixtures. Oftentimes in Italy, when you move to a new house, it's empty. It's like really empty. There's not even a toilet. There's not even a kitchen. There's just wires hanging out of the ceiling and out of the walls, and you have to put in all your own lights. So me, because I studied electricity and have some background in that, he asked me to help him put those in. So today I put in about 7 lights, and I was thankful for the experience because that's always a fun thing for me to do. And I've kind of also become or remain, I should say, the handyman. A lot of times things at the center break or new projects are desired, and I go down there for a day and put them in. I put in a doorbell one time. I installed a whole new doorbell system. I fixed a gate that we have where you push a switch to unlock it. I put in a motion sensor to turn on lights. I've reprogrammed doorbells. So I've done lots of things with my electrical knowledge because that was what I studied in college. So I'm thankful that I get to use all these things that I've studied but never really found a place for in life. Yeah, so beyond that, I've been helping in practical ways. I've been helping people move. 2 people now have moved, so I've had to unload a few trucks in the past few weeks, and my body has suffered the consequences. So, yeah, that's been what I've been doing. Beyond that, there's not a whole lot of exciting news to offer. It's already been a lot of exciting news what I've already offered because of the new positions I'll be fulfilling and things like that. So, I was asked to teach you guys a phrase. Camelia Vera asked me to share an Italian phrase that you guys can use. So if you're interested, one phrase you could say if you want to ask somebody out to a coffee when you're friends, just say "Facciamo un caffè." That means, shall we have a coffee? Again, that's "Facciamo un caffè" as a question. And that means, shall we have a coffee? So if you want to speak Italian in California, there you go. So until the next time, see you.